Hello, my name is Michael O'Connell and I will be doing an eSchool training video today. Today's lesson is creating the Dropbox functionality on a class site. So the first step is to log into eSchool and go to any class site. So I have one test site here I'm going to go to. Now I've already been working on my class site a little bit, so you can see I have some calendar events and stuff in there. But the first step that I want to do is click on this Update Class Site button. This will make sure that my site has all of the correct permissions to do the next step. So I'll update class site here. And once that is done, the next step is to click the Enable Homework button. What this button will do is create the document libraries for this Dropbox functionality on the back end of my site, which we can use to create some links and things that I will show you in a minute. So the next step here, I will click Enable Homework. Give it a sec, and that should be done. Now, one thing to note, the button Enable Homework still shows here, but next time I visit my website or if I refresh this web page, that button will actually disappear. I'll just retry, and now you can see that the button is gone. Alright, so like I said, that button will create the document libraries for our Dropbox functionality in the back end of your website, or on the back end of your website, excuse me. So I will go and see that now. So if you click on Site Actions up in the top, and go to View All Site Content, I'll scroll down here and you can see that these two new document libraries, Dropbox and Homework Return, were created. So once those are created, that is all great, but students don't really have a way to get here, or not a user-friendly way to get here anyway. So what I'm going to do is create a hyperlink on my main, or on my home site here. Let me show you. Down in this empty section, I'm just going to make two big links that students can click on. So to do that, the first step is to get a link from our first library. So I will go back to View All Site Content. I'm going to make a link to Dropbox first. So I will right click on Dropbox, and I'll just say Copy Shortcut. Now I copied that shortcut, so you can see if I paste this shortcut somewhere, it gives me a direct link to that document library. So what I'm going to do is make a hyperlink to that right now. So I've copied that shortcut. I will go back to my home page, and I'm going to edit this page to add a link. So to do that, click on Site Actions, Edit Page. And I will scroll down. I'm going to put it just under the students section here. So I'll click my mouse cursor so I get the little flashing cursor there. I'll type my link name, and I'm going to call this one Homework Dropbox. Now that's cool, but I want to make this font size a little bit bigger, make it a little more obvious. So I'll highlight my text using the toolbar up at the top here. I'll change the font size to, let's say, 18. So that's a little bigger. Now I need to insert that hyperlink. So I'm going to highlight that text that I want to make a hyperlink. And up at the top of the screen, I'll go to Insert and Link. Text to display, Homework Dropbox, that's fine. Remember, I copied that hyperlink from earlier, so I'm going to paste it in the address box here. Paste. You can see that hyperlink that I copied. And I'll click OK. Now you can see I have a link here. Now the very last step, this is the most important step, is to save your change. So once you make a change on your main site, to save it, up at the top of the screen, go to the Page tab, and just click Save and Close. And there we go. So if I look on my site now, I have a big link to Homework Dropbox, and if I click on that, it brings me right to my Dropbox, where students can start uploading work. So the next step is to create a link for homework return. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Go to Site Actions, View Site Content, scroll down here. This time I'm going to right click on Homework Return, say Copy Shortcut, go back to my home page of my class site here, just by clicking on Home. And then I'll need to edit this page so I can add the link. So Site Actions, Edit Page. Just like before, I'm going to scroll down. I'll put my cursor where I want to make my next link. So here I'll just leave some space after the last one. And this one will be called Homework Return. Now that one's already size 18, so that is all fine. Next I'm going to insert my hyperlink, so I will highlight the text. Up at the top of the screen, go to Insert, Link, paste my hyperlink in the address box, and click OK. And there we go, there's my second link. So remember, last step is to save my change, so go to Page up at the top, and Save and Close. And now my class site should have two links, one for Dropbox and one for Homework Return. And that is creating the Homework Dropbox on your class site and adding a couple hyperlinks to it on your. Thank you for listening. My name is Michael O'Connell. Talk to you later.